questions that I have is, Arrow followed the comic books Green Arrow year one, almost consistently, and then for some reason it turned into a Batman story, including Wayne Enterprises, of course, the Suicide Squad, and so on. Are we actually, at some point in the future, going to meet one of the heavyweights from Gotham, such as Bruce Wayne, Damian Wayne, or Dick Grayson?
Back to the whole never say never thing on a show where people come back from the dead. I had a conversation with Diane Nelson, who runs DC, and we spoke a lot about them wanting exclusivity in the universes and wanting separation in the universes, and her explanation was essentially revolved around making the best version of each thing and not forcing crossovers just for the sake of forcing them. So when we get into the heavy hitters, quote unquote, of the DC universe, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, you name it, Aquaman, essentially all of Batman v Superman. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to bring that into the show. Although I do think that, you know, in the same way that Idris Elba, oh my God, Ezra Miller. Those names sound roughly familiar, even though those two people look nothing alike. Okay, even though he's playing the Flash in the cinematic universe, theoretically, and we haven't seen him yet, I see no reason why we couldn't have our own Bruce Wayne. That's my opinion. That might not be DC's opinion, and they're the bosses.
With Mr. Terrific.
Yep.
Hawkman.
That's right. Oh, and John Constantine. I've been filming scenes all week with Matt Ryan. He is such a treat and a trip. He's always saying his lines, and he's getting ready to go on Broadway right now with Keira Knightley, and so he's always saying those lines too. I can't tell if he's having a conversation with me or preparing. But sometimes I chime in. He's like, I wasn't talking to you, mate. Okay, Matt.
Well, we actually, at Philadelphia Comic-Con Wizard World, is when we were talking and you said that you wanted him to come on Arrow, and after that was when the unfortunate news came out that Constantine was canceled. After that, were you part of the conversation, part of the creative talks to get him into Arrow, even after cancellation on this episode?
No, I mean, I'm not consulted on those things. I can have a voice on social media, but I try to make it my business to not make things that don't directly involve shooting the show my business, because I have enough to think about in terms of continuity and integrity of the product and making the best show possible without getting into casting or all the various things that go into Arrow behind the scenes.
Well, we're all excited to see Matt Ryan joining the Arrowverse.
I'm gonna tell you, after our first take together, we did the take, and he looks at me and he goes, dust him off, dust him off, dust him off. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
It was a line from his Broadway show.
Maybe.